Welcome everyone. We're back. Another episode of the Chronicles. It's been tough. The summer comes around and we can't record as much as usual because we're so busy, especially now me being on the road constantly. Jacob's basically has a wedding every week. So
I'm on the road constantly as well.
It's tough. But we're glad to be back, man. We're glad to be back. And I feel like this episode is going to be a lot of yapping because a lot has gone on. A lot has gone on. So let's talk about it. Yesterday was probably one of the biggest games. I say what? The third biggest game in football, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Bar the World Cup, but the World Cup don't come around so often. So yeah, definitely the biggest game in football in my opinion.
It's been all these weeks and you still not fix your freaking Wi-Fi, blood.
No, I cut out the mic. What happened? Can you hear me?
I hear you now, yeah, but it stopped. It did a little freeze part, so...
Oh, no. I think I cut out the thing because I was doing something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what was you saying? What was you saying about the game?
Yeah, no, I said it's definitely the biggest game in football, bar the World Cup final. But obviously, the World Cup final comes around every 4 years, so I'd say Champions League final, biggest game in football easily.
Yeah, I can't lie. I've never seen a final like that in my life. That was a real life cooking night. And you know what? I had this debate with people earlier on in the year. I said that Serie A is nowhere near the level of Ligue 1. Because Ligue 1 teams, they don't lose to PSG like that because they know how to counter back. We said they put the Serie A team on they say the best team in Serie A. Well, they've been runner up to everything this year. They've had one of them years where they've been runner up to everything. But to lose 5-0 in the Champions League final is easily one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
Age, bro. The age caught up to them. You could see it.
Yeah, I guess so. Them young boys are running them ragged, man.
There's only so far you can get with rejects from every single team, There's only so far you can get.
Yeah. I genuinely can't believe how good PSG was yesterday. It was like, what I love about PSG, right, is the manager's basically gone to the front three. So the midfield three are just incredible, like ridiculous. We've been saying this for how long on this show, how good they are.
Yeah.
Right? Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz. We spoke about Fabian Ruiz when he was at the Euros. You know what I mean? We spoke about how good he was then. But the front three, you know when a manager gives a player's license. So it's like, I don't care how many times you man get the ball, go kill your fullback.
Yeah.
Or go kill the defenders. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you lose it 10 times, I don't care if you're going to make 4 moments happen. And the freedom for them to have it, because even when they get the ball, they don't have like the fullback bombing on, taking his space. It's like Hakeem would rather come inside. It's like, all right, cool, 1v1, chew him up, pause. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's like. So
yeah.
And I feel like football now, you don't really see that anymore.
No, you don't. Not at all. You see everyone, robots. You see the robotic left. 1-2, pass it backwards. 1-2, pass it backwards. And, players like Doué, Dembele, Barcola coming on the pitch. I can't even say the other brother's name. The Georgian brother. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Georgian brother. Like, you can see the freedom they have on the wings to just be themselves, express themselves. And the thing is, their decision-making is so good.
Ridiculous.
That like, they make the correct decision anyway. So you can trust a player like that to do what he likes anyway. Because they're also going to work hard for the team. Their man run.
They run like raw, so you don't even mind them when they try magic losing it.
Because they just, as soon as they lose it, they're trying to get it back. And then everyone is sprinting. So like, when everyone buys into a system, you can see it works. Like, I feel like that's been PSG's problem over like the past 12 years, bro. Not every single player is bought into what they wanted to do. And when you have a manager like Luis Enrique pushing it, a man that's been there before, coached the best in the world, no one can say anything to him. So I feel like that's perfect. They've had the perfect kind of storm of fresh young talent with the perfect blend of manager. And then you have the senior pros, which aren't that old, but they're in their prime of their careers. And they're playing. Who?
Marquinhos is old in the Ross.
You're 31, bro. He's only 31. He's not that old. He's just been at PSG his whole life. Look at you checking it. Trust me.
Brother, he's younger than me.
I told you, Marquinhos is young.
Fuck.
Man just been there for years and played with everybody.
You know what? He deserves it.
12 years, you know.
He deserves it.
12 long years.
What
He's
a player,
been there.
man.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, that's what I feel. But like, you know what you need to do on here? You need to publicly apologize to Usman Dembele.
I've done that in private, but Usman Dembele, I'm so glad you've put the PlayStation remote down and you now tapped into your ability properly, because we've all known you had this, but we didn't know if you had it up here.
That's true.
You are easily, and I mean, this should have been years ago. With the ability he has, the 2 feet, how he dribbles, the lot, he should have been taking over the best in the world. The conversation shouldn't have only just been happening now. It should have been happening 3-4 years ago.
100%. 100%.
With how good he is. And he's incredible. And I'll be honest with you, Rashford, your age mates, you know, he was giving you some when you played him at Villa. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to throw it away just yet.
He weren't giving him that much though, bro, because Usman had already done his damage in the first leg and in the second leg, to be fair.
Yeah, no, Usman Dembele actually out of this world. For me, is he the best? I'd have to give
That's the Ballon d'Or winner for me, bro.
Yeah, for what he's done this year, he has to win it, like, hands down. For me, Lamine is still number one.
Yeah, no, I agree. Lamine is the best, but
yeah, Usman Dembele, I genuinely apologize. No, I'm not apologizing. I feel like it was me that changed you. So for me comparing you to some players that you were compared to, I think it pissed you off, and now you've shown me suck your mother. And you know what? That's okay.
Sometimes you have to prove people right or prove people wrong.
Yeah, and we've always known you had this, like, from when you was at wrong, yeah, like we had this. We've known you had this. Dortmund days, like, that was my argument. He should have been the best
a long time ago. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But you know, sometimes it just takes the right. He's at home, innit?
He's at home. It takes the right situation. I told you. Sometimes you just need to go back home. Where you feel comfortable. True. And he's loved. You know what I mean? Like, obviously there. Obviously, you had Mbappe there last year, and you know, he just played his part. He was just quiet, and now, you know, he said, "Okay, can I have the reins?" And they said, "You know what? There you go. You got the freedom of Jerusalem." And he's, you know, he's taken them there, man. So, well, really, Dembele, fair play, man.
Also, you know why I love football and I hate it at the same time? Because Vitinha was at Wolves and couldn't get in the team.
Yeah, but that Wolves midfield was good, though.
I know it was good. It was a serious midfield. In fact,
he was very young at the time. He was very young at the time.
Because he's still young now. But that's what's mad about opinions of football. Like, you can be loved, or you can't play in the Premier League in a bottom feeder team at the time. But you can go and win the Champions League with PSG, undoubtedly the best team in world football this year, and be one of the main men in the team.
But was he the boy then? What years was he at Wolves? Like, how old would he have been? Like 18, 19? Like,
he's only what's he now? 21.
We need results. How old is he now? Like 20, 24 now?
20. I didn't think he's
that old. He's 25.
He's 25?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what was he at?
So 20? At Wolves, 2021, he was like 20. He was on loan there from Porto.
Right.
And he was, what, 20, 21?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It takes time. Like, people don't understand that 25. He now knows the game. He's grown into it. And you can see the way he does. The scary one's that Joao Neves. He's ridiculous.
Oh boy, that one there. That's a.
I don't think he's 20 yet.
Yeah, but he's a serious man, dominating and running world football games like he does.
Wait.
Against the best in the world. It's the confidence to everyone. But this is the confidence that PSG have. It's a belief and confidence that everyone can get on the ball at the same time. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And no one cares if you lose the ball. Your gaffer's not going to go mad at you for losing the ball. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're trying to do the right things, why are you getting mad at them losing the ball?
Right. Exactly. The ball just being passed into people's set. Like, it's you see a man, you give him the ball, and everyone is confident to have the ball at their feet. It's not this one where you look at someone, you go, "Oh no, oh," you know.
Did you not see the The third goal.
Yeah.
Vitinha, like, there's no setup to take the long ball kick. Vitinha just put the ball down, passed it, gave it, got it back, gave it, got it back, gave it, got it back, gave it to Dembele. Dembele, back heel, like, reverse back heel, carries on run, slides in to do a slot. I'm like, bro, that is football to be played. And you're like,
that is literally it.
In Italy, they did not see that because they're setting up to play. They're like, okay, the long ball's coming, let's get a shape. No, he just said, yo, let's play. Boom. Let's move it. And I was like, that is how they play ball. Like, you know when you play training games? And you're like, hurry up, man. Let's get the ball down. Let's play. We're at training. That's how they kick ball.
Yeah, consistently. But at just a different type of level, a higher level than we've ever seen at that. You get what I mean? It's so good to watch. And I'm just happy that a team like that is dominating world football. I don't want
I feel like they saved football yesterday.
Yeah.
And I feel like wingers are back.
Yeah. I felt like we spoke about this earlier when we first started the pod. We lost football for a long time.
We lost it. I told you football's only going to get better.
Yeah, but remember how bad it got?
Bro, it didn't get bad. It just stood still.
No, Reice, it didn't. It went bad.
It just stood still.
It didn't stand still. It went bad. We didn't have anyone.
We've always, we had the Gnabry, Sane, Sterling period.
We started to enjoy Albrighton on the wing, We started to think that was the norm.
Who enjoyed that? No,
we started to think, bro, Leicester were doing their thing, don't you?
Yeah, you know what? I appreciated his craft. That's what it was. It wasn't like, oh my God, let me tune into Mark Albrighton, was it? It was just I appreciate man's craft.
But you saw a lot of man playing like Mark Albrighton.
You didn't, man.
You did. You saw, bro, Martinelli is just a faster Mark Albrighton. You know that.
Stop it fucking right now.
Martinelli is just a faster Mark Albrighton. And he's Brazilian. That's the difference.
Yeah. I think Martinelli can be that type of player, though. If he believes in himself. But he plays with fear.
Martinelli could be like a who player? What type of player?
He's got the attributes to be like them wingers. He obviously ain't got the tricks in that. But he could be like that direct.
Which wingers are we talking about?
Give Martinelli the ball over and over and let him get him run at the fullback until they change fullbacks.
Nah, bro, because he just runs down the wing. I don't know if he's got anything about him. The jink.
Yeah, but the thing is, his game has been so catered to not upsetting the fans, that
he upsets the fans.
He plays with the fear of like, oh no, I'm gonna go read Twitter later. Do you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be getting cooked if I try something.
Wait. So his game has been catered to not upsetting the fans so much. He still upsets the fans when he plays.
Yeah. It's a dark circle. That's what I mean. He just needs to try to do something mad and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing. You're rich enough now, so you could actually go do your own thing. You don't have to pay with. You don't have to pay with handcuffs. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's true. It's true. You know what? You're not wrong. Because if you paid me a certain amount of money, my football style is going back to 9-year-old Jacob,
I'm doing all sorts of bullshit,
Yo, you can't tell me nothing.
Facts. There's that period, where you either get rich in football, so you start doing bullshit, or you just know you're not going to get rich from the game, so you're just enjoying it now, so you just start doing bullshit anyway. You know what I mean? So he's in that period now where he's crossed the line where he's probably on 10, 15s and he's thinking about it. So now, and he's like, oh, I don't know, my career could still go left or right here. Now he's got his big money. He could go back to his bullshit. And there's a reason why, he's Brazilian or something. Like Vinny's on bullshit.
Consistent bullshit.
Yeah, he's on bullshit.
All the time as well.
He's like, okay, because when I watch Vinny, I don't get excited.
No, he's not.
It doesn't look natural. It doesn't. See when you watch a picture, it looks natural for them to do their thing. Vinny's thing looks forced. But he's so rich. He's so rich. He can do bullshit, and the bullshit sometimes comes off and looks unbelievable. So that's what I'm saying. Like Martinelli, you're actually in that stage now of your career where I made enough money. Let me start doing some bullshit. So when I get the ball on the wing, I don't care how many times I'm gonna lose it, but I'm gonna get my rotted man.
100%.
And I'm sure Arsenal fans would appreciate that.
Yeah. I want to see something. I don't want to see you run down the wing anymore. Give me a rainbow.
Because that little tap, you know what I mean? That tap, accelerate down the wing it's just pissing the fans off even more.
Bro, we're calling for his head every time he touches the ball. I'm like,
and that's what I'm saying. And when you're looking at that, that you hope everyone in, let's say 9, he gets that little one, he catches the ball. He gets another touch. Now, but the second that one runs into the centre back. So
or it runs off the pitch.
Yeah, so it's just You know what I mean? He's made enough money now to get on the bullshit because there's a reason why you got to this level.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I agree. As I said, you give me 40 grand a week,
You're gonna see some bullshit.
You're gonna see some stuff you ain't never seen before.
Trust me, because you drag me out. If you drag me out the team, I'm still on 40 grand a week. You have to pay me.
Bro, why do you think Balassi started to do all them skills that no
He
one ever
started
seen
doing
before?
some bullshit, bro.
And it was working. And guess what he did? He got a move.
Bro, 30 mil to Everton.
Bro, exactly. From doing
Because Balassi, obviously, he was like, obviously did well, but what did he say? He was on like 2 grand a week at Palace or something, man.
Yeah, 4
grand a week at Palace in the champ.
In the Prem.
In the Prem. Okay, cool. And then, you know, he's in the Prem, but he starts playing every week. And then he got the deal. Then that is when you really started to see some bullshit. He was doing tricks I've never seen before. I saw a man go down and swipe his boots and then knock it past me. And I said, yeah, he's on bullshit. He's made his money now. He's on some bullshit.
100%. And then that was the real him. And he got a move from being the real him.
The real him.
Exactly. And he was the real him.
Look what Zaha was on. Zaha just said, you know what? They gave Zaha the deal in the champ where he started, all right, cool, I'm kind of rich now. Then he went United and came back to Palace and I guess...
Really rich.
Now he said, yeah.
Nope. My time now. That's the thing. That's the thing, bro. Like, you give the freedom you give people money or freedom, they're about to do some stuff.
And sometimes it works.
Mm-hmm. And they'll make you a better team.
Talking of Palace.
Yes.
FA Cup winners is insane. Bro.
We actually haven't spoken for a while, you know, because we didn't even speak about that. Jesus.
You're not speaking for a while.
Jesus,
but this one's personal. This one is probably such an inspiration to the kids in South London. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I don't think people realise how many kids go through Palace Academy.
Yeah. If they did, they wouldn't understand.
Yeah. And I think they've now freaking just fully believed and like the South London method. And I think the manager gets it, what South London is.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him drag off the youth the other day. I thought that was a bit deep.
The Roman essay.
Yeah. But again, he might have got some money and he might have been doing some bullshit. But you ever said this is way too much bullshit? He was 19.
Yeah, so, it's just sometimes the bullshit can go over the line.
Over the line. You know what I mean? Bullshit can go over the line sometimes. But he's got his P's now. So yeah, he was upset, but you got your money now, big man. Like, relax, chill.
Yeah, the game's a game, man.
Enjoy it.
5 million. Just understand.
But yeah, bro, Palace winning the FA Cup. I don't think people understand the South London community. Like, especially I'd say for black people as well.
Yeah.
Palace and Charlton are their clubs, and for both of them to one to go up at Wembley and one to get promoted at Wembley is unbelievable. Just for South London in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been so proud to be from South London in my life. But then I saw people making the most outrageous statement of saying Eberechi Eze is a bigger Palace legend than Wilfried Zaha.
Yeah, that one I had to even have my own conversation on that one because that one is the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard. They don't understand.
I don't think people understand what that brother did.
Bro,
for that
what
club.
Zaha means to Crystal Palace.
Aye.
Nothing. No, there's nobody. No one can come. Crystal Palace can win the Champions League. Zaha is still the biggest legend in Crystal Palace club history.
I don't think I understand. If there was no Wilfried Zaha, there was no Selhurst Park. The foundations, what that brother did in that period right there, kept the club up, like kept the club standing. And the years he kept the club in the Premier League, so the club could have the players they have now, the club could grow to where they are now. You don't understand. That brother is Crystal Palace. He is.
They were going to be in administration. There would be no more Crystal Palace Football Club. Literally.
They'd be done.
Literally. The stadium would be houses right now.
Yes.
That's what Wilfried Zaha means to South London and Crystal Palace Football Club.
Bro.
He has paved the way for every young black football player from here, even to Africa, that thinks, oh yeah, I can make it because Wilfried Zaha made it. He showed the journey. He's literally South London born and bred. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
He embodies a community. Like there's no one. No one's close. No one close. Eze's only there because Zaha was there.
Correct.
Elise made his move to Bayern Munich because Zaha was there. Like
Zaha did
all
it.
these things. Even Balassi, they're around similar ages. I think Balassi might be older than him. But
Yeah.
Balassi doesn't come to Crystal Palace to play on the other wing if Wilfried Zaha is not there. He might go and play with another player. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many things. There's so many things that go into like what Zaha means to Crystal Palace beyond football on the football pitch.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what I think people need to understand about legendary status. It's
That
not
is,
because
he did win an FA Cup or whatever, bro. That guy is like, he is Palace. Like, people showing up Ian Wright and all them, and yes, we respect them, but them man are not like, I'm talking about what Wilfried Zaha is deeper than football. Like, it's insane what he's done for that club.
Mm-hmm.
And he deserves his, was it that he's called Muriel? He deserves his Muriel outside Selhurst Park. He deserves all of that, because when you really look into it, that club would be no more without him.
Bro, simple as.
And he could have moved. He could have moved a million times, by the way. Go on.
No, go on.
Yeah, people always talk about why did he move again or play this. Bro, you don't understand. When you love somewhere and you have that attachment and you know what you mean, why would you?
There's no reason to. You're loved and cherished in that place. Why are you going to go and move to somewhere and start afresh that you don't know anything about?
Exactly. Like he's left the club. He's left the club when the club. Because if he left earlier, but then he left, Palace wouldn't be a Premier League club.
No way.
But he's left the club when I'd say the club is now in a comfortable spot where, okay, Palace are a established Premier League club again.
Yeah.
Like very, very established. Like, you ain't going to need me. We're not going to fight relegation. You know what I mean? Like, we're very much established. You know what I mean? We're 12. We're top 12. We're a top 12 club.
Mm-hmm.
So he's left the club then. He's left the club in good hands. And that's why there's not people that actually support Palace and understand Crystal Palace don't have a bad word to say about him.
Yeah.
Exactly. What was you going to say? Continue. What was you saying?
No, I agree with everything you said, bro. It's literally like he is, as we've said before, he is Crystal Palace. Mm. That is kind of everything you see, everything you have seen. That is Wilfried Zaha. As you said, like he could have moved many times before, stayed, played out his contract, left the club in a stable place, like new training ground. Where do you think this all comes from? Like, players build the stock of the football club. This is the thing. Like, if he's not there, the stock's just plummeting. He's raising the stock. I was there. I was literally there where we're in the physio room, and Zaha and Wolf was coming back from injury. And he fell down outside. And Andros Townsend goes, "Boy, if he's hurt, we might not win another game." This is what
yeah,
the football club was relying on, bro. One man was saving. One man was paying 30 man's mortgages.
There was two.
Who's the second one?
Joe Ward.
Big up Joe Ward. You know, big him up. I'm laughing.
What a guy, man. He's just one of them guys. I don't know him from Adam, but he's just one of them guys in football that, you know, you just can't hate. Do you know what I mean? Just be at Palace forever. He just be at Palace forever, chilling. You know, he doesn't make up too much noise. He's just there, and he just seems like a good guy, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What an unbelievable career.
Can play every position. Like, can do everything for you. Was a solid right back for them when they needed him forever. And, you know, sat back when it was time for Aaron to come, knew Aaron was going to get his move, then came back in, produced again. Then obviously he's had to sit back again because they got Munoz. So, like, he's been a professional servant of the football club, and you know, someone you can just, you know the man that just carry on getting deals because they're good around the building.
Yeah,
bro, and he's a good football player as well. He played in the Prem for how many years, bro? You can't discredit that man's career. So whatever he plans to do next, I don't know if he's retiring or if he's what he's actually planning to do. But whatever he plans to do next, I know he's not too old that he has to retire yet, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's retiring. I think we're going somewhere else. And I was having this chat yesterday talking of retirement. You know when it's done for you? I don't want to be them guys that, because I didn't even notice, but Sergio Ramos is playing in Mexico.
Sorry?
Brother, see when you can't let it go. This is my biggest fear about this sport. I need to be able to let it go. Because why is Sergio Ramos playing in Monterrey, Mexico?
He's playing in Mexico.
He's in the Mexican League, brother.
In Liga MX?
Yes.
Doing what?
He is playing ball. I was there I think when he put his retirement post out, I put legend of the game, on his Insta saying, idol, blah, blah, blah. The brother can't let it go.
You need, all the time I wonder, are these men in debt? Because there's no other reason why you're still doing this.
Bro, when it's done, it's actually done. And I'm seeing it more now. I generally think people, when it's been your whole life, letting it go must be the hardest thing ever and the scariest.
100%. Imagine trying to let go of something you've only known since you were 5 years old, and now you're 40.
Yeah.
It's 35 years isn't a small thing to just say, okay, cool, I'm done with this now.
Mm-hmm.
Waking up every day to go to the same training ground, for him anyway, and now you're not waking up to go to that same training ground.
Yeah. It's generally insane when you really do deep it.
Bro, I think anything like that, if you're in any line of work for a period of time, just retiring and just letting it go. That's why you see a lot of people, as bad as it is, they retire and they pass away.
Yeah.
Because they don't know, their body doesn't know what to do when they're not doing that.
What do next? Yeah.
So that's probably, as you said, it's a scary thing on both like mental fronts, but physically, your body just doesn't know how to shut down. Like, what would we realistically, if we stopped kicking ball? Obviously, we've had our periods of time because football ain't be nice to us like it'd be nice to Sergio Ramos. But if we stop kicking ball, like now, what you'll want to go and like season will start and your mind will go, bro, I'm meant to be playing football right now.
Yeah.
Your body tells you you're meant to be doing something right now and you're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as they say, yeah, you gotta let it go, it's difficult. But Ronaldo's another one. He needs to let it go. So.
Yeah, no, I think he's touching 1,000 and done, but he's taking the piss as well.
Yeah.
What do you mean this chapter's closed?
That when I saw that, I said sorry.
Brother, just close the whole damn book. Close the whole book. Call it a flipping day, man. Like this chapter's closed.
Bro, I saw it. I said, bro, there's no new club for you.
How many more chapters is there to write, my brother?
Bro, and stop doing the international thing. Let the young man play.
He's taking a piss.
You're really messing up what Portugal got going on because they got a good side, but you're the reason.
And
you're the reason.
This dictator, yeah. That's exactly what it is, a dictatorship. Because I saw him dash his son in the Portugal youth team as well. I don't know how his son got scouted for Portugal youth team playing in Al Nasser Youth Academy. So when VAR today, let's get him from. I said, this dictator,
Bro, he's trying to do a LeBron. He's making sure he plays with his son. I know he's got on a mad.
Bro, it's too far gone, bro. This he might be worse than Mussolini. This is a real dictator, bro. You're not listening.
No, he is. He's
infiltrating the youth academies now. Like he is. Like if he might actually say he wants to kick under 18 ball again, and no one could tell him nothing.
This is the thing. I was speaking to my boy that's actually Portuguese yesterday, and he was saying, bro, Ronaldo needs to go, but who can tell him anything?
Who can tell Ronaldo a damn thing?
Like, Ronaldo's picking and choosing when he feels like playing, not playing, coming on international, not going on international, but he is messing up Portugal's generation of players. This is good, for them. Yeah. They got a sensational generation, and Ronaldo's just there, I need to play striker. No, bro.
This is what happens when you give someone too much power, though. Like they were handing him statues, his own island, the lot. Like, so you're gonna get this type of lunatic, and he is a lunatic.
100%.
Like Ronaldo and Homelander are generally, when people put the comparisons up, it's generally the same.
They're similar. They're actually similar.
He's insane. Like, I can't believe Sergio Ramos is in Mexico. Should I tell you where we should be going right now? Is Grenada, but we're not going right now because the GFA are back on their bullshit again.
Where we're sitting at home.
Yeah, we're sitting at home. GFA are back on their foolishness. Honestly, I couldn't care because I started playing here now, and I played the maddest game the other day.
I watched it.
I played in a 4-4 draw, and conceding 1 goal hurts. Conceding 4, you just feel like you're arsed. Like I don't know how Jan Sommer's feeling this morning, but he must be in a dark place. But I conceded 4, and it was the maddest 4 goals ever. You know, one of them games where you're like, I couldn't do nothing, but I've actually played all right. But
yeah,
4 goals,
bro. That's what I
4
was
goals
thinking.
was crazy.
Yeah, because if anyone just looks at the thing and they say, "Oh wow, keepers had a mayor," because it's 4-4. Both keepers. They say, "How both keepers can see 4 goals?" But when you watch the matches, like when I watched the game and I saw the goals, I was like, "Yeah, there's nothing you could do. No one was marking for one of them or 2 of them. One of them was a penalty,
Yeah,
and one of them was a cross that went into the top corner.
corner. I
What
was
do you
like,
want
what's
to
going on?
do? What do you do?"
So it was mad, and I was looking at it, I was like, brother, my arse. But then obviously, you know, that was a couple of years ago, but it was right. But yeah, obviously when we go, they got a game the same night that I got a game here, so we're going to Birmingham, Alabama. It's going to be
Okay,
interesting.
nice.
I've never been up them sides before. I look forward to that. Yeah, no, we had no game this weekend, but it's just mad because the team's like, I feel like our team's good, but it's just not gelling at the moment, and I think it will come.
Yeah, you can see that though when you're watching it. It's like a lot of new players kind of working together or trying to figure out what everyone's doing. I don't know if you guys have had a solid like team in terms of like playing consistently for a number of games,
Yeah,
and it looks like a bit discombobulated, especially between the thirds. You can see like, okay, cool, back four doing their own thing. Midfield, they're really doing their own thing. And then it's my opinion, not Reese's. So in the 11, this is Jacob's opinion. Yeah, and then your attackers, you know, they're attacking. So everyone's on there. If we're like everyone's individually playing, but no one's collectively playing right now. Anyway, that's what it seems like. Anyway,
but you know what? We had a group. We had like a proper English style team bonding session yesterday. And I feel like the group is now very much together after yesterday. Like it was so needed. And I feel like the group's together. So we are looking forward to that next game, I have to say. And you know what? The standard here in this league is good. But yeah, Grenada's messed up my plans, man, because you know I was meant to be there, and now obviously we had the break because we have like a mental health break now on the 5th of June. So I'm doing like my last minute plans, and I'm just like, where do I go now? Because everything's so last minute.
Yeah, that's the thing, and the price is high. Well, bro, if I was you, I'm staying in Indiana. Do you know why? The NBA Finals is there.
Yeah, so I will. I think that's what I'm going to do. My Vibes Cartel's in Atlanta, and Atlanta's not far from. So it's like
you could do both.
I could do both, or I could just go to Jamaica when the season's done. And talking of Jamaica, and when the season's done because of the playoffs, because I think we'll make the playoffs, but I can't go on this trip. But talking of Jamaica, we've been given a QR code, Jacob, for a little bit of promo for. Jamaica are having this festival type fitness event called Gains and Plains in November.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, it's like a gym festival, but they got artists, they got DJs, a lot, and it's like a party as well. You know, Jamaica, there's got to be a party. So
everything.
If we weren't making the playoffs, that I genuinely think we can, I would be going to this because I can't lie, it looks incredible. You know, just all in one package. When you go there, you know, you're there for a fitness retreat, but you're also there to have a good time as well.
Of course.
So what I'm saying is, everyone, jump on Gains and Plains before it sells out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But Gains and Plains, I'm telling you, people, when you look at the promo vids, the vibes that's going to be going off in Jamaica in November, you have to be there. We'll leave the dates and everything below, but Gains and Plains looks incredible. But
speaking of Jamaica, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jamaica, I was at the Jamaica versus Nigeria game yesterday.
Correct.
And bro, what an entertaining atmosphere it was. Let me just tell you that to start. Like,
you know what? That right there has so much potential to be an amazing tournament.
Yes, bro. If you can make it a week long and invite 4 more nations, you could make
the 4 more nations I'd bring.
Yeah, go on.
Turkey.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yes. Yeah, and I know why. Yes.
You know, Albania.
Yes.
Who else? Because you have Congo in there, you know.
You could, and there would be a great atmosphere. You need, Congo.
Yeah. And
Do you
who
know
else?
what? I'm going Ireland.
Ireland be a great one.
I'm going Ireland as well.
Yeah.
Because then you really have the culture and you
You
have
have the
everything.
culture of everyone. UK. Oh my goodness me. London will be going off that week. Good.
Crazy. It'd be crazy.
Yep. You have all the Turkish people in London, all the Albanians in London, Jamaicans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Congolese, the Irish. Brother. It'd be mad.
Bro, it'd be perfect. It would actually be perfect.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, to add nations. I was thinking about adding like African and Caribbean nations. But when you said those ones, I was like, bro, it's right. You have to add what's in the UK.
Hey, yeah.
And then no, it would make the perfect tournament. But the as you said, it has unlimited potential to be a massive thing. Because what it was sensational in general. The atmosphere in the crowd was something I've never witnessed before. And I haven't been in the crowd in so long, so the crowd's funny because no one really knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
The Jamaican man are saying it's plantain versus plantain, it's jollof rice versus rice and peas. Man is screaming 1, 2, 3, 4, connect. I'm saying, what do you mean? What do you mean 1, 2, 3, 4, connect? They're saying, them man, great ball.
Great ball. Ball the boy. Ball the boy.
The biggest scream is for a man nutmegging a man.
Yeah, okay, but the brother flicked it over the man's head in the middle of the park in the top minute. They went the other end and scored, but everyone was going wild over the flick still.
They went crazy. They went crazy. I was sitting there saying, this is so funny because you're in the crowd. Everyone don't really know what's going on, but it's such a great atmosphere. The DJs are running tunes. Like, you got all... It just felt like the right thing. Man were in the crowd with bun and cheese.
Sorry, what?
I don't know. Yes. Man were in the crowd with bun and cheese. I don't know how they got it in, but I said I respect it. Bun and cheese and wings.
Can you imagine how good it would be for the community? Like, even when people could put up their little stores, so they called Turkish tent, they could sell Turkish food, or a little Jamaican tent, or a little Nigerian tent, so you could get your food there all around, bro.
Yeah. You put the vendors inside the stadium, so you don't use the stadium's vendors. You just let them use the kitchen, and those vendors are now for each region that you want to make it for.
Oh, mate,
it would be the Unity Cup can be something massive, bro.
So special,
and it's good. As good as it is, because obviously we got the big nations of the Caribbean. We just want to see really Ghana, Nigeria, and then Jamaica play against one of them two.
Yeah,
but that's what we wanted to see. Sorry to Trinidad. I just don't.
Yeah. Trinidad, I can't lie. You were just there for you just needed a Caribbean nation, and Grenada didn't have the money. You weren't giving them Russian money. You offer them Russian money, then maybe you would have seen something.
Yeah. So you're right with the potential and the sponsors and the backing, and it has got the atmosphere is right. It's what football should be. It's what entertainment should be. They've kind of mixed a perfect blend of sports and entertainment. And Unity Cup, Jamaica, Nigeria, special game. And big up Topicals for the invite to the game.
Yeah, big up Topicals, man, always. But yeah, man, there's been so much going on, man. You know what, bro? Have you seen Twitter recently as well? Just Twitter being a mess.
What have you seen,
bro? My Twitter is literally like a porn site, bro.
Man used to be like that on the For You page.
Yeah, bro. It's just like it's always. You don't want to see what this person did. This is it. Do you know what I mean?
No, don't open this in public. I'm like, bro, where are these things coming from? That's why I just go back to my following page. I said, I can't do this.
Yeah, I can't look at it no more, man. But I'm gonna go get my boy Jerome in because Jerome's here again. So I'm gonna go get Jerome, and Jerome's gonna speak on this because Jerome's getting mad because his FYP's a mess. So let me go get Jerome. Yo, Jerome!
Jerome coming back.
Yo, cuz, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yo, long time, cuz.
Yeah, been a while. Couple weeks. Lord God.
Yeah, bro, what are you saying?
All okay. What's Jerome's MO today?
Bro, I can't even lie to you, bro. Everything, I think the world's just it's just so sexualized now, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm not even joking. Everything you click on now, Like, there's no app where it's not promoting sex, and there's kids on these apps, and it's crazy, bro.
You're not wrong about that.
But I can't lie, man. Content is getting crazy right now, bro. Like, there's actually everywhere. Like, and when I tell you, I'm in a bad place, bro.
Why are you in a bad place?
Because obviously, I just moved to New Jersey, and I live alone, and it's a mad dry spell right now. So, boy, when I go on this, like, I just can't stop when I get home. You know what I'm saying? So it's real mad right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
oh my goodness gracious me,
bro, it's great. I can't even lie to you,
brother. There's enough women in New Jersey for you.
Yeah, but obviously when I flew here, my mum warned me about these American gal, innit? But she says stay away from them because I've seen enough stuff on the news, and I saw that Travis Hunter got married to his thing, and I'm like, I don't know what kind of good she got for him to still be marrying her after seeing all of that. So I have to stay away from them, bro. I'm gonna lose everything.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong in that respect because there's some mad people out there. I tell you that.
It's mad, and obviously I'm dealing with one, and she's gone quiet on me right now. So
what do you mean? Where she disappeared to? Where she disappeared to?
I don't know. Don't know. So right now my head's spinning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking the worst right now. Like, huh? Like, don't just pop out of me, in a couple of months' time. Like, yo, Jerome. Do you know what I'm saying?
So that's why your FYP page looks like it does.
What do you mean?
That's why your
bro. Elon is mashing up the FYP.
Boy, Elon knows what to sell.
He does, and I just keep bookmarking left, right, and center.
Saving them.
My bookmarks are a mess. Let them release that. It's game over. I'm gonna look like a deviant. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Don't kill me, man. Is even bookmarking them.
brother, bookmarking, and obviously the young G's are talking about the new one, something called Buddy Hub, and I'm like, huh? And I've got into this thing now, Jacob. Oh, it's dark, bro. It's dark.
Oh my goodness. You can't be around young people nowadays, my brother.
Bro, like, there's a real gooning problem right now, bro. Gooners are out.
Alright, there's too much madness on that internet, bro. You need to stay off of it.
The internet is a very dark place.
100%.
I actually went through a bookmark today, and I was genuinely like, Reice, like Jerome, you're a disgrace.
No. Why are you saving them?
Bro, you don't understand what it's like after 10 p.m. There's only so much YouTube a man can watch before bed.
Just shut your eyes and go sleep.
You just like, let me have one more scroll. Then it's like, you don't open this in public. You want one more scroll, you're like, you don't open this in public. And then I have that little scroll. And then now I'm looking, and I'm like, it's 25 minutes gone, and I'm in deep. Like, I'm deep waters I didn't even know.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Oh, bro, it's crazy. I even made a burner account.
Huh?
I've got a burner that no one knows about, just for that.
You're a nasty man. You should. You're a nasty man, Jerome. Man is.
Oh, bro.
Man has got a new account for adult content. You're killing me.
Well, bro, I know one brother that does it, and he's making.
What do you mean?
He does the OnlyFans thing, and he's making 25K a month.
As in who? But who's purchasing? Women or men?
This is a mad thing. So he was like, it's actually men, but it's gay brothers. So he was like, okay, he's tried to chat into them, innit? Because, he makes most money from the private conversations with them.
Mm.
And he said he couldn't do it. So he's got someone he pays to chat to them.
But surely, surely in that case, don't you have to write like where your preference is? I guess not.
If you're making 25K a month, I ain't got to write no preference, brother. Just no.
I know. Yeah, it's true. Money ain't got no race.
TV, yeah. If brother was saying, "Oh, what can I get five like a private video for $5,000?" Yeah, of you just doing what you're doing, yeah. At the time, brother, I can't lie to you. I'm gonna press the send button like this.
Yeah, nah.
Brother, this is financial literacy, yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. That's pride.
Exactly how I said it as well, like this. The right for that. Close to the thing.
There's got to be a number where you stop.
Huh?
There's got to be a number where you stop. You got to be a number where you stop.
So you're telling me if you're making $25,000 a month doing that, you're gonna tell him, no, I can't do this. I can't send this to you.
Yeah, I can't send you the private thing, no.
Sorry. You're doing the mad thing anyway.
Correct. But it's not. It's for everybody. It's not for just one man. It's not just. It's for everyone. Sorry. Isn't it? It's for the community, not for personal preference. No. Sorry, no. No, not me. Sorry, I can't do that personally. For the community, yes. In fact, for the community, no. But yeah, nah, I can't do that. Sorry.
No, I'll be real. It's insane. Like when I think about it, yeah, it's mental.
Bro, that man that can do that and just be online. Bro, I don't know. I'm always thinking to myself, where's life got to get to for you to then go, yeah, this is what I'm on.
You don't realize that people do some mad things for money.
Yeah, I know, but like that's.
I know a man that was selling that kickball. Hold on, let me ask Reice. Yo, Reice! Yeah. What was that story you're telling me about the brothers that was selling foot picks to the guy?
I've seen bury them, man.
Yo, bro. The one out there that was selling foot picks, bro.
I know that, but selling foot picks is different. Because you actually don't have to sell your foot.
But then man dipped their foot in butter and that, and we're sending it over to him and that. So.
Nah, bro. There's just certain things you should not be doing.
These guys are sick.
Because what was the price? I know it was a $3.50.
It was a couple of bills still.
You see? Couple bills to dip your foot in butter and send it to a man. No. Because people aren't realizing the repercussions of these things, what actually is going on.
No, not at all.
So yeah, nah.
It's dark.
I would have gonna say something, but I can't actually tell that story.
Hold on. Let me go get Reice back anyway.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Oh Lord God.
Bro, this is why I don't like Jerome getting on the mic, man. I've never got any chill, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Oh boy, that is funny.
I don't know what's wrong with Jerome, bro. But yo, I went to my first basketball game the other day, by the way.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Talking about basketball, let's talk about it, man. Because NBA, and we don't. People think all we know is ball, but I do enjoy a good basketball. So I'm gonna go get something quickly. Again, give me 1 minute.
Yep. This episode Reice is running out of the camera, coming back. Let's take a wild guess what he's gonna come back with. Probably a Pacers jersey because he's become a Pacers fan since he's left the country. I'm a full Indiana sports fan since he left the country. It's crazy. What's this man getting? Let's see.
Let's go Pacers. Like,
I told you it's coming back in.
Yo, what I tell you about my brother? What did I tell you about my Donny?
You got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Come on, bro. We ain't getting no Halliburton talk. Okay, my African brother. Yeah. Big up Tyrese. Big up Tyrese. But watching Pascal Shakam live, I said, yeah. I said, the editor's not getting paid this month. I said, I need to get this jersey. So, bro, my Pacers, man.
It's a serious man. What? So you're a Pacers fan now?
Yeah. Well, I am when LeBron James ain't involved.
so if it was Lakers versus Pacers in the finals, you'd be.
I am supporting the Lakers.
Okay.
Yes. So when LeBron's not involved, I'm a Pacers fan, man.
So when LeBron retires, you're a Pacers fan now. That's your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that's a huge shout out to Jeff Teague, because obviously Jeff Teague's for Indiana. He plays for the Pacers, and the 520 podcast is
sensational work.
Sensational. Unbelievable. Reggie Miller, unbelievable in 2K. So that's another
Mark
reason.
Jackson, Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George used to call me hell in 2K13. Lance Stevenson, all them, man. So this is why,
man.
But I can't believe it, bro. Like, I've moved to this city and then the conference finals. I'm mad at it.
You're in the NBA finals.
NBA finals, sorry. So I'm insane.
Yeah, bro.
Like this city. If this city wins a chip,
it's going crazy. So
wait, as you're a big basketball man, and I don't really know much about basketball, so neither of these teams have ever won an NBA title before.
Yeah. OKC's obviously OKC's a new franchise in terms of, like, they used to be Seattle.
Yeah, Supersonics. Did the Supersonics win the championship?
Nah.
So literally, it's going to be a first for one of these cities.
Yep, brand new champion. This is only the second time the Pacers have ever made the NBA finals.
Third time 2000.
So, yeah, so this is going to be a spectacle in the city. So you're going to tune in, boy. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one because they can't play the OKC the same way they play the Knicks.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
Because the pacing isn't going to be a problem for OKC. That's the first thing. And then OKC have better players all around the court.
Would you say Shai is far better than Tyrese though?
Yeah.
I think Tyrese is better than him at all basketball. But does that make sense? So like everything about the game.
All-round basketball player.
Yeah. But Tyrese and the basketball Shai is a basketball player.
I wouldn't say that. I just say Tyrese does more from a all-round perspective. I just don't think Shai is made to do more. He's a scorer at heart. You get what I mean? He's more of a Mamba mentality, a Kobe Bryant. He will kill you with shots. He'll kill you with scoring. And he's got other pieces around him. He's got Chet. He's got Jaden Williams. Like, they've got a sensational team down there. Young as well, youthful. They've got sides. Yeah. They've got sides everywhere. It's good. It'll be a good series, bro. It'll be a real good series to watch. But personally, as much as you're an Indiana fan, I don't think it goes further than 5 games. I think OKC. When I was watching the games, I was like, OKC are going to kill anyone that gets through.
They're so good, bro. But people are saying this is all because of Paul George.
He kind of paved the way.
So Paul George is the reason why both two teams are basically in the finals.
Yeah, because of his trades. Basically, yeah, you're not wrong. His trades, because he traded to OKC, and the way he traded, it's very, and then obviously because Paul George went to the Clippers got Shea, and you get what I mean, and all these pieces, and they've worked out, and then Miles Turner, Tyrese Halliburton, and all the pieces you got around Nimhard, you got loads of pieces around Indiana. But Indiana's team's young and good, bro. Real gritty team. Play at an obscene pace. They're fit as hell. My goodness,
bro. I didn't realize how fit the men are. The men are up and down constantly on that court.
Yep.
Do you think they have a better aerobic fitness than footballers? Is that the word?
I wouldn't say. Yeah, you're right. You're right with aerobic. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say so. No, because they're allowed to break.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like their whole game is 48 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You're running
Our
at half.
half is 45, and our
Yeah.
half is usually 48 minutes. You get what I mean?
Yeah. But also, football pitch, I feel like you can walk. I think basketball, you're constantly on the move, like sprinting around because it's such a small court. So, like,
Mm.
you burst in, like, I think your explosive power and stuff is
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
ridiculous. But
Oh,
yeah, but I have to say, go on.
no. It's the shorter quickness, the shorter fitness they'd have better than us
Yeah.
because everything is done in short spurts. Just jumping all the time kills you.
Oh, mate.
So you're a goalkeeper, so you know that.
Mm.
But like their like lateral fitness and that short area movement fitness, I'd say is better than ours because we have to be more aerobic and we're just up and down the football pitch, which is
Yeah.
100 meters or bigger than that. You get what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the Pacers as a team, their fitness is high because of the pace they play at.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Knicks couldn't keep up with what they were doing.
Yeah.
Whereas other teams, older teams or just methodical teams, they'll play at a slower pace, so they'll be less fit, and they wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to keep up with the Pacers' pace. But the Pacers have a stupidly fit team because everyone's running. Obi Toppin's running down there. Miles, like you got the
Bro,
big man
them man are
running down there.
running around.
But what was the full experience like? What was
Oh,
the
it's
actual atmosphere?
unbelievable, man. Like the atmosphere, like it was so loud, bro. It was crazy. I don't know if they could hear each other on the court, but it's so loud. Like people going in, like people say basketball. They say some of the most brutal shit I have ever heard in my life. Like I'm not even going to repeat some of the things I heard they were saying to these
Yeah, you
Knicks
can't.
players. But yeah, man, I got to see my idol PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Big
I
them
saw
up, big
PJ.
them up.
What a guy, man. I don't know. I
Yeah.
love PJ Tucker for some reason. I don't know, man. I just always loved PJ
Mm.
Tucker. But I had unbelievable seats.
Yeah.
I was like just behind the basket, so I was
Yeah.
like
So yeah.
above the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what I love? And the reason why I love the Pacers going through and not New York, definitely, because you know, like the Pacer yellow. So they basically laid out T-shirts for everyone to wear to the game. So the
Yeah.
whole crowd is yellow.
Mm.
It was crazy. When you look at Knicks games, like everyone's just wearing their own shit. And then obviously
Yeah.
OKC, they all wear like, is it blue or white? They all wear in the
Blue
crowd.
or white. Yeah, depending on
Yeah,
what. Yeah.
yeah. And I think that's unbelievable. That reminds me of like the old NBA used to watch on TV. So it felt like an experience, like all
Like
wearing
with
the same color.
Miami.
Yeah,
Like with Miami and LeBron, all
Miami,
white.
LeBron, and
Everyone
then
all
remember
white.
like obviously uh, Golden State. They'd all
Yeah.
like the whole. Yeah, it was so good, man. Like I want to go again. I know tickets are going to cost an arm and a leg, so I will be watching from my downstairs in the Olivia because
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Them
going to be
tickets are arm and leg and
crazy.
a head.
Huh?
Like them tickets are gonna be. Them tickets aren't just an arm and a leg. It's arm, leg, and a head, bro. That
Yeah,
one. Them
trust
ones.
me. Yeah. So, nah, what an amazing experience, man. Like them guys. You know, I really want to meet them. Like I should have went yesterday, to be fair, because there was only $190 a ticket yesterday. Obviously, it was on the all day, and I was mash up.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, Caitlin Clark was there. When I was there, like you don't realize how much big stars love basketball, man.
Bro, it's
Like
the
50
best
Cent,
seat in town,
50
isn't it?
Cent was there. Like
50?
50 Cent was in Indiana, bro.
Jesus.
To watch the game. Ben Stiller.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw him on the TV.
yeah, Timothy, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Spike Lee.
Spike.
Spike
Yeah.
Lee was there. Like I was literally just above Spike Lee, which was crazy. But like you know when you have real money,
Yeah.
yeah, which he has.
They prove. Mm-hmm.
I'm not joking. Your Ross Clark finally got your blood clot. Yeah. Spike Lee, tiny man, so small, but he looked about 7 foot. Like security, that no one was allowed to walk before Spike Lee. So when Spike Lee was leaving, everyone had to stand still, wait for Spike Lee to leave.
Bro, and Spike Lee's in Indiana as well,
He's in
He's not
Indiana,
in
bro.
New York.
He's in Indiana.
Yeah.
And then I saw obviously the TNT crew.
Oh yeah. Shaq. Obviously, they're leaving TNT now, which
Yeah.
is
So I saw all them guys, like where they were, and yeah, man, what an experience! It was like everything that we've watched on TV growing up. I finally got to experience it. It was unreal.
Yeah, man. It's a great feeling, a great experience. Obviously, it's once in a lifetime as well. Because the Pacers haven't been here many times, so it's
They haven't.
definitely a once in a lifetime thing.
So I genuinely feel like I have to go.
Yeah, you do, because they may never return again. This is the second time in history.
If I come on here with no no lungs, nothing, took my voice boxed a lot, just know that I enjoyed my time because I had an NBA, man. What I just do it right. Like football should take. It should take. They should look and see how the NBA do things, and then bring it into their game.
100%. 100%. I agree. I feel like a lot of the entertainment side of things they should try and implement in football, but it's difficult because it's a stop-start game. All of their things over there stop-start. Like you can't stop the game and do this and be on the football pitch. You got to do it all pre-game, but no one's really cares about being in the stadium pre-game or post-game. And halftime's not long enough for you to do something like that. So it's difficult, but sometimes you got to leave this stuff the Americans do to the Americans because they can do it, and we just enjoy the game.
Wasn't it meant to be a halftime show, this Champions League final, by the way? Wasn't Drake supposed to do like a halftime show for the Champions League final? Or was he doing that in the World Cup?
Yeah, that's the 2026 World Cup, I think.
Okay,
yeah. Because was there a halftime show? Has there ever been a halftime show at Champions League final?
No, I was thinking now. I think one of them they said they're going to do a halftime show now.
Yeah, I think it's a World Cup. So there was one at the World Cup with Will Smith and them were performing. Do you remember?
Halftime show?
Yeah, do you not remember Will Smith and that performed? Will Smith, someone else, 2 other people performed.
Nah, they go.
Do you not remember that?
Nah, they go.
Wait. Bro, Will Smith and all that performed at a halftime show. I'm sure it was a World Cup. I don't know why Will Smith was performed. Will Smith, let me search it quickly.
Please.
Where was it? The World Cup. Was it the World Cup? Nah, it was. Let me just check. It might be the CONCACAF Nations League final. Yeah.
Also,
huh?
Yeah, definitely CONCACAF Nations League final.
Yeah, CONCACAF Nations League final.
Will Smith. Who?
Bro, I saw him performing though. That's why my brain was telling me something.
He won Gold Cup.
Gold Cup ain't
he won Nations League. Panama.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember him performing that. Yeah, but yeah, there was something at some World Cup. No, bro, there was the Russia World Cup. Nah, Will Smith performed. I'm not joking.
No, he did not.
Bro.
There's been no halftime show, bro.
Bro, before the game, someone performed, or Will Smith.
Yeah, there's always been a before performance, though.
Will Smith did it. He was part of the official World Cup song, and they did it. They performed it somewhere in the World Cup game.
Maybe before the World Cup final or the first game in the World Cup, but they've never done a World Cup halftime show, bro.
Alright, bro. I don't know what I was watching. My TV, the Wi-Fi might be gone that time as well. I don't know.
You're hilarious, YouTube. Man said the halftime show. I had me questioning myself, like what?
Yeah. Also, because you're in America, yeah. I mean, them prisoners that have escaped.
Yes, we might as well finish on this.
Yeah, them prisoners that have escaped.
Easy one of the maddest things I've ever heard, by the way. Like prisoners just escaping, just casually. Bro. Have they not caught 9 of the 10?
No, I think they caught. There's 2 on the run, and the 2 on the run feel like the masterminds behind the whole operation. They had a plan.
Yeah, Brooks and that. I remember Brooks or Drip Sang, but he was a madman, innit? He's like a serial killer. Like he's killing off everyone. But good luck to them, man. I hope them man are in Mexico because the way I would have been gone so quickly,
bro. The man I saw that was wearing Bape, and he was wearing a jacket and Air Forces just in the ends. I said, bro, what were you expecting? Did you just come up for visitation?
I bet you he had 4 months left as well, and now he's just added the extra 2 years.
Look at him. If I have 4 months left, I'm sitting my ass in jail, bro. I ain't escaping. What's the point?
Bro, he came out to wear that bastard ass fit.
That's what was killing me. The fit was terrible.
Bape in 2025.
Taking a piss.
Yeah, no. You know what? Escaping prison is crazy. I don't know. India, to be honest, where I am, there's hardly ever any crime. So you don't even hear police cars and stuff. It's crazy. which thank God, like the driver was telling me yesterday, is like top 3 places to live in America, or whatever, where I am. So
yeah, so
very clean, it's always clean.
But you're talking about where you live, as in like not Indiana or Indianapolis.
Yeah. Because because if you go Gary, Indiana, it's a whole different world. Where Michael Jackson grew up, that's a whole different world.
Right.
So you don't want to go there.
That's what I was thinking. It's where you live specifically.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm Carmel.
So, so see, Carmel's safe. Gary, any place where Gary is nuts anyway. You know, people name Gary and nuts as well.
Yeah, but I want to ask you one more thing, because I feel it's gonna be a good episode. Have you got any new brands for us that you found that you liked? Like, how was Barcelona?
Oh, the stag do. Stag do was flipping funny, man.
Yeah,
flipping funny. Brothers lost their phone. We had to go on a phone chase. Knocking down people's doors. That was interesting. We found it because apparently what happened is the brother that found it in a park. Yeah, and he just took it home and he fell asleep. And then we went to that location, and then when he woke up, we had sent a text to it, so he rang the number.
What a guy.
Yeah, but the story behind the phone getting robbed was the funniest thing I've ever heard. The man told me he got into a fight with 3 brothers. Yeah. They hit him on the back of the head. Then he was holding them. And then when he was holding them, the guy could have run away, but he said, "Nah, I'm not gonna run away." He came back to finish the fight, and then
what?
And then he ran. Huh?
He came back to finish.
He came back to finish the fight instead of running away with the phone. I said, wait, this is a story. There's too much going on. There's too much going on. All I know is next week after the wedding, I'll have an update because it's an updated version of the story. I don't know how we're updating the story.
Okay.
I don't know how we're updating the story, and we all left together, but we're updating the story. So, yeah, Barca was interesting, but very fun at the same time. But yeah, that was like a funny part of the trip. New brands, bro. I haven't really been shopping like that, ASOS has been my main brand I've been looking at.
Yeah.
I'm always ordering off Patterns. That's one brand I always big up. Patterns London.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really. I should be looking into new. Oh, Gone Club. I met the brother that owns that yesterday.
All right.
Some good pieces from there. So yeah, Gone Club. Most definitely. I think everyone should look into that.
Nice.
And yeah, man, I haven't really been, and I've just been kind of generic. I haven't been shopping.
Yeah, bro. I'll be real. Money's tight. I ain't been shopping either.
Yeah. Life is expensive. Having to buy 3 suits and it's just wedding. Everyone a millionaire. It's enough.
Yeah, there's way too much going on, man. But ladies and gentlemen, Indiana are in the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I came to the city and I brought the city luck. So you know what that means? The Colts are going to be Super Bowl winners in 2026. Never I said this. The Colts are going to be the Super Bowl winners in 2026.
If the Colts win 5 games, they'll be lucky.
Listen, when the Colts win the Super Bowl, just remember I want lifetime residency here. Yeah, I called it. We might just fall short of being the NBA champions. I still believe in us though, but the Colts will win the Super Bowl. One of us are winning the big ones. Yeah,
maybe the fever.
No. Caitlin Clark's out. Season nearly done.
2 weeks.
So they play like 11 home games or something. Season nearly done, man. So yeah, man. But listen, this has been the Chatterbox Chronicles. We thank you so much. Remember, Gains and Planes. We'll put the description below. Follow. And obviously, follow Chatterbox Chronicles on TikTok, YouTube, on everything. All social media, all podcast platforms. We're there. Follow us. Thank you for listening. We love you as always. And we'll catch you on the flip. Peace.